As they go, and I like that.
That's cool. Yeah, and Morgantown has, you know, a very cool downtown area too. There's a lot of things to do, you know, right around in Morgantown. And you know, you could, I'm sure, when the students get a little too rowdy, you can find somewhere else to go. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been lucky. It was pretty wild right where we were when we first moved there. It's calmed down some, you know, but you know, you still get the fires and things.
Nobody's caught your couch on fire or anything?
No, no. We don't leave them outside.
Don't leave them outside. Yeah. Well, anyway, you want to play another tune for us here?
Yeah, in fact, we'll do, this is a little different from what I usually do. And, this is a Morgantown song, Back to Morgantown. And it's basically about the fact that, you know, I go places, like I have friends in Nashville and different places, and I'll talk to them, and they'll say, you know, why are you in Morgantown? I say, well, it's a neat little place. And they're like, nah, you know, never heard of it. So this is my song about that. Let's see how we do this now. Where I've been and where I'm bound, there ain't no place like Morgantown. When I've been out there running around, I go right back to Morgantown. I went down to Georgia, it's peachy keen down there. I said, come to Morgantown, and they didn't seem to care. I went out to L.A., it's nip and tuck out there. I said, come to Morgantown. They said, where? Where I've been and where I'm bound, there ain't no place like Morgantown. When I've been out there running around, I head right back to Morgantown. I went to Chicago, windy blues out there. I said, come to Morgantown. They said, I don't have a thing to weigh. I went to Nebraska, it's smooth as corn syrup there. I said, come to Morgantown. They just looked at me and said, why don't you cut your hair? Where I've been and where I'm bound, there ain't no place like Morgantown. When I've been out there running around, I go right back to Morgantown. I went up to New York, it's shiny apple day. I said, come to Morgantown. I said, really, it's just not that far from Times Square. Where I've been and where I'm bound, there ain't no place like Morgantown. When I've been out there running around, I go right back to Morgantown. Back to Morgantown. A little different.
Yeah, that's very. I really like that. There's a lot of jazz chords in there.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of. There's a guy. You remind me, Dan Bliss. I met him out in Kansas City. And he was. He was. You know, Winfield, Kansas. The
Flat Picket or the
Walnut Valley Festival have every year. Yeah, he was. I don't know, runner-up or winner or something like that. He lives in the Kansas City area, and I ran into him he was playing in a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville. We went in to get something to eat, and here he's doing all this great finger-picking stuff, and I said, wow, you know, I expected something totally different in Margarita. He didn't do any of the Jimmy Buffett tunes. So, yeah, but anyway, So that's pretty cool. That's a really good, you know, the style you're playing. I can hear the bass, you know. Like the
that
bass
was I was trying to, you know, on the CD I did it, you know, and you had different instruments, and then I started to play it live, and I said, my gosh, what am I going to do? So it kind of keeps me occupied while I'm singing, trying to figure out where we're going. You know, even though the chords are really pretty simple to it, but getting around's a little bit tough while you're singing.
So in case you just joined us, you're listening to Acoustic Songs Live here on WNJR 91.7 FM in Washington, and streaming live at WNJR.org, and also you can instant message us at WNJR Radio, is our instant message name. And as far as you know, how did you found us, right? You found me found Acoustic Songs through Sonic Bits, right?
Yes, and you know, every day they send me an email with a list of things that are happening, and you were on that list, and I said, well, that's not far away, so I'll give that a try. You know.
I was kind of curious how, because the other artist that was in here a couple weeks ago, Barefoot Movement, they also found me through Sonic Bids, and it's worked out real well. You know, it's you know, something I wanted to try out because I've been on the other side using it to get gigs, and I thought, well, let's see how it works the other way around. And I've had a real good turnout, I guess, you know, as far as people submitting stuff, and the quality of folks that I'm getting has been really good. Great. So glad you found us, and for all you folks listening out there, you musicians, singers, songwriters, if you go to sonicbids.com/acoustic songs, I believe that's the link. You could find us there and submit to play on Acoustic Songs Live. So Morgantown is, I find it really interesting because it's only maybe 30 miles from Washington, I'm going to say, maybe a little bit further. But when you get there, all of a sudden, you really are in a different musical world. There are no live bluegrass jam sessions that I know of where I live. It's like you have to go up to the mountains, you know, for that to happen, and you follow that, you know, follow the mountains, and it's just bluegrass, that type of roots music. I've noticed that you know, it seems like bluegrass and that type of roots music is really, there's a group of people that, you know, I guess at the brew pub they used to have
they do have jam. It again. They still have it again. I've been down there. It was probably a month ago. I went down.
Not the one in Morgantown, though, right? Did that close? Did that close down?
Yeah, it closed down, and they reopened with a different name now. I think it was West Virginia Brewing Company before, now it's the Morgantown Brewing Company.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, because that was a really cool place.
Yeah.
I thought, I went down there one day and it was closed down, and I thought, oh no, that's.
You got to pay your property taxes, and that's what happens when you don't.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to pay just taxes in general.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
must be done.
And then Black Bear and the Blue Moose. There's a lot of, and Gibby's.
Gibby's has stuff.
Yeah, there's a really pretty cool community of places to play. There's also the 123 Pleasant Street.
Yeah.
You know, so there's I would say a you know, kind of a musical, you know, feel there when you go there. There's places to go. It's a college town also, and I would like to see that happen here in Washington. So if any of you listen out there, you know, contact me. It is a college town, you know. We do have a college here, and there are college students that would, you know, go to these places. But there doesn't seem to be that kind of thing. You know, there's a couple places that folks go, but you know, we're trying to build that up. So
that's good.
Yeah. So for the musical community in Morgantown, you know, could you talk about that a little bit?
Well, it reminds me a little bit of how it was. When I was younger, playing in bands before we went on the road with some people. I was in Parkersburg, West Virginia, years ago. This is late '60s, early '70s. Back then, everybody had a band. Everybody, you know, all the places had bands, and there was work. You could work, you know, places where you work each night. And afterward, we'd end up at one of the all-night restaurants and get together. All the musicians, you know, that wanted to come and eat. You know, we'd all friends. We knew each other. And Morgantown's almost that way.